Hi folks, Puffin here with your Antifa News Briefa for August 19th, 2021. The news story in America today is booster shots because they've announced giving booster shots to people 8 months after their second dose of the COVID vaccine, Trump virus vaccine. There's some concern about this. I'm going to go ahead and mention two concerns, none of which are hopefully as big a deal as they seem like. The first one is very minor because it's not really true. But one little problem with announcing booster shots for the vaccine is that you never want to do anything that ever makes it appear that anything any Trumper has ever said has ever been true. And Trumpers have said, you're going to need booster shots. And so it's making it true that you're going to need booster shots. The thing is, it's kind of like them making it true. It's kind of like if Trumpers were like, I bet you can't take this ducky out of my hands, and then just throw it away because you can't take it out of your hands once you throw it away. So the goal behind the vaccine is, of course, to stop the virus. If there are people whose goal is to keep the virus going, it makes it harder to stop it. And there's people whose goal is to keep the virus going. These Republican governors, these Republican spokespeople, media spokespeople, Tucker Carlson or whoever, all these Republican or Trumper Nazi genociders are trying to keep the virus going. So they make it really hard to stop it. And that's what makes more variants keep coming out. So they've made it true what they said, kind of like a threat. You're going to need more booster shots. And so that's just a minor complaint, really, because who cares what they say? But they did say you need more booster shots. And so in a way, they've made that true by holding the country and the world hostage by continuing to do as much as they can to spread the Trump virus, because they're genocidal Nazis. They've been brainwashed into it, and they need to be rehabilitated from both the brainwashing and the Trump. I mean, it's too late to save some of them from the Trump virus when they're begging for the vaccine on their deathbeds in the hospital. But you can save some of them from the brainwashing, which even after the virus is gone, we need to save the people from the brainwashing, because this is who's producing terrorists in America these days, and they're just terrible, terrible people bothering everybody. But, we could have gotten rid of the virus with aggressive testing and isolation. And I was all for that. I mean, it was impossible because the first months of it was Trump trying to spread it as much as possible. But I was all for that. And then we ended up with the vaccine. Now, the big problem with the vaccine, or with giving boosters to the vaccine, is stated by the World Health Organization themselves, saying, this is like giving life jackets to people who already have life jackets in a situation where everybody's floating in the ocean. Well, some people are drowning in the ocean, and we're not giving them life jackets. They don't have life jackets. We're giving more life jackets to the people who already have life jackets. He said it much better because he said it with a cool accent. But that was a quote I heard on NPR from the WHO guy who 100% is against America giving booster shots to Americans while people still are unvaccinated in the world. My complaint about that complaint, I'm not America first by any means. I think that's an evil thing. And some people are, we're going to do both. It's not both. America's part of the world. Vaccinate the world. Don't favor America. But the real problem is racism, that you're not allowing, and geopolitical whatever, you're not allowing the Chinese vaccine, which is not even an mRNA vaccine, it's a traditional vaccine, Sinovac or Sinopharm, you're not allowing that to hit the market as fast as it could, and they're giving away millions of doses of that. You have to brag about giving away millions of doses of the Pfizer vaccine when you're going to give boosters, so that's a good sign of it. You have to give away even more. But if you stop the racism and start working together and actually producing the Sinovacs, the old type of vaccine and the new type of vaccine, and everybody working together as fast as you can, we can vaccinate everybody for free. Don't charge anybody. Don't make a cutoff. So scarcity, once again, the basis of capitalism, which is a myth. There is no real scarcity. Look at video games. You can just keep making stuff and keep unlocking content. There is no real scarcity. But that's the basis of capitalism. So if we stop those evil mindsets, we can vaccinate